Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 4 of Super Symmetry. Start off today with some more mining and preparing materials for more steam machines. There's definitely a weeping angel somewhere here. Yup. Okay, well, I hope you very much enjoyed that time lapse what we did. We now have the materials to make the blast furnace, or the primitive blast furnace, and the coke oven, which we both need. The primitive blast furnace, this is what's going to be producing us pig iron, iron and wrought iron, and steel. We need this for all of them 4 materials. We need the coke oven so that we can get creosote oil for the primitive water pump. Now we get to build these. We need to figure out where we're going to put these, because I haven't decided yet. I am thinking, yes, rubber wood stairs do exist. Okay, let's have some fun clearing out an area for all of these. Now, I kind of want this to do a little loop. So I want this higher level so that it comes up here. So this is going to be one part of the room. We're going to go up here, come around to the right, something like this. So where would this be if we had it? Yeah, that would be the corner. So the corner would be here. Yeah, I want it so that this bit is basically exposed outside. Then we will mine in here and probably find out where we actually were mining this anyway. And then we'll take advantage of this area which I already cleared out. We need the limestone. Double check for chunk boundaries. Right. Just make this a tiny bit taller. Okay, so let's do the blast furnace here. The primitive blast furnace. I'm sure that we can, yeah, you can highlight the multi-block with shift right click for me using default controls. There, primitive blast furnace. So we can actually get some stuff smelting in here. I did smelt up a little bit of anthracite, which we found in the beneath. It's very rare in there, and you probably also could tell that I died twice trying to find it. Banded iron, yeah, banded iron goes in there. Yeah, so for pig iron is banded iron and anthracite for 12 seconds, and this produces 2 ingots of pig iron. This can then be processed using the forge hammer. Isn't this going to be a recipe conflict? This definitely feels like this is a recipe conflict. Pig iron turns into wrought iron, but 3 of these turn into the plates. Oh, look at it. Clean pig iron. Then we are going to build over here a coke oven, which we are also in here. We have to put coal. When coal gets processed, this will be processed into coke and 500 milliliters or 500 millibuckets of creosote, which is what we need to be able to get the primitive water pump. Pig iron is very good. How do we just smelt this to get iron? I think it needs to go back in the blast furnace. No, to be able to get steel, we need to convert the pig iron into wrought iron, then it goes into the blast furnace again. That's what we do. Okay, well, for now, let's smelt up this. Yeah, we need to smelt this to be able to get iron. Our first iron ingot, and we need 32 of this. Okay, shall we go mining some more anthracite, since we are going to be going through a lot of that? Like a very lot of it. This is the way we have to go to get the anthracite. The anthracite is down there. We have a little way to go. Alright, well, let's start mining. So this is the entire anthracite vein in my inventory. There's no more here, so we can now head back home. Okay, so I have smelted 4 stacks of anthracite coal ore, and that has given me 8 stacks of anthracite coal, which we're now going to send all of this in the primitive blast furnace with some banded iron or any iron ore. Produce pig iron, which we need for iron and steel. So we got a lot of stuff to do. I've also done a little bit of crafting. We have now got a bronze drum, which we're going to fill up with creosote oil, which is in this coke oven. We can take that out. Then we're going to use this to make a bunch of treated wood and prepare for the primitive water pump, which we also need. Okay, treated wood is pretty simple to craft. It's just 8 wood planks of any type plus 1 bucket of creosote oil. So we can dump all of these wooden planks in here. Let's take out as much as we can. Just use all of the creosote oil to craft these. 10 treated wood box frames. Then this will be 10 pump deck. Then we have the pump output hatch. That's the output, which is going to be for a fluid. Then we have the primitive water pump to actually build. Should be able to make the primitive water pump. And we have deliberately made loads of treated wood so we can get treated wood fluid pipes because they're cheap. They only transfer 20 liters a tick, which we might actually make a couple more of these. How difficult would they be? Boiler, actually, we could make the higher temperature ones, couldn't we? The high pressure. Our first wrought iron. 2 high pressure steam boilers. And a bunch of small bronze fluid pipes to produce. we have a little bit of building to do now. We need to somewhere include these solid fuel boilers, as well as include this primitive water pump. We need to include this. I have envisioned, oh, it's good that it's got day. I have envisioned about having a walkway going over to this side here. So if we make this 5 blocks, yeah, so this is the corner. We are going to be having fences or some type of wall on these blocks. I'm thinking maybe should we do it here? We want the controller over here. We can then have the primitive water pump set up here. We can activate the build guide. This is pump deck. This is the output hatch. Do we want to rotate this so that it outputs water underneath here? Okay, so this thing produces 50 millibuckets of water per tick. Underneath here, we do want to decorate this. So I want to have these corners come down like this. I want to at least the aesthetic of this. Come on, rotate. Okay, just for the aesthetics. That's what I'm aiming for this, so that it doesn't look like it's just floating. So you can see the water pipe basically pumping up the water from this river. Then the output is going to be under here. But we're going to basically bring this into this room. Bring the water into the... I suppose we could call this the steam room. And then we can... I suppose we can move this one. Do 2 of these. So the water will come in. Steam will come out of these ones. Steam will end up coming into here now. And this should be automated. So all we need to do is supply coal to these, and we'll endlessly produce steam and won't have to worry about the water. We now need to move the steam machines into their dedicated room instead of having them down here. We are going to set these 1 block above so that we can actually set these up to be automated. Steam will come in the right here. Steam will then be able to go into another machine, which is going to be here. Then we'll have a gap here. Then we'll have another machine here. And this is how we're going to repeat it. So then we can have input from the top, output on the bottom. Before we actually set up some more steam machines, I need to go and do more mining yet again for iron and coal. For the things which we've now run out of. Oh, there's a cave. That's a cave. I don't think vanilla Minecraft emerald ore is supposed to be spawning. Okay, we have a cheaty emerald, I guess. Hopefully this should be enough coal. We're going to be doing this recipe to get the steam macerator. Should be a quest. Steam macerator. And forge hammer needs a lot of iron. More than what we have. This macerator which we have created, this will be able to crush the ores and double them. The banded iron, the purified banded iron, can then be put through the blast furnace, and it will give even more pig iron. also going to pick up a hopper just so that we have some auto output, and we do auto input for this first. Where did that zombie come from? Okay, so hopper can go on the top. This will just automatically feed items into this steam macerator. How did that zombie? I'm guessing it came from up there. Place the chest here. We can make this hopper output into this chest. And this crushed banded iron, at the moment, we are going to need to craft this in here with a hammer. Just to crush this. We also need to make a cauldron. Place it here. If we fill this cauldron up with water, we can just drop this impure pile of banded iron dust in here. And it will clean it. Then this can be put through here. It does take a little bit longer to craft it, but it does double the output of this, so it's well worth it. More efficient pig iron. Okay, my mistake. To actually be able to get the iron blocks, we do actually need to have the steam compressor. So we do need to make this. Okay, steam compressor. Let's also expand this room just a tiny bit. We'll bring the steam line over to this compressor. Oh, that is disabled. We just lost that compressor. Okay. Well, we've got to make another one. Okay, and since we lost that, I should always keep a wrench on me at all times. Okay, steam compressor. This time we're not going to lose it. 27 iron ingots will turn into 3 blocks of iron once this takes forever to process. Three blocks of iron. They will turn into an anvil, which in turn will turn into the steam forge hammer. Cheaper than a macerator, but less efficient. Steam forge hammer can go here. This also gives us access to a little bit more efficient plate recipes. Currently we're doing 2 bronze ingots into 1 plate. This will allow 3 bronze ingots into 1 plate, or 1.5 bronze ingots into 1 bronze plate. Right, I'm gonna have to wrap up this episode now. I hope you have all enjoyed this episode. A little bit different pace. Yeah, I hope you all enjoy, and I will see you all a bit later.